to talk about gardening, this time presents, what to get for gardeners.
Gifts for gardeners.
Yes.
In case you're not the gardener, you might not know that on Black Friday, a good alternative, for heaven's sakes, is to go to a nice garden center where they have all kinds of things ready for you besides the plants. And this is an example of the rose glove. It's really tough, a leather. People get pricked when they're pruning their roses and so forth. Or nice little other gloves called the mud glove line, inexpensive, where the rose gloves are more of an investment. Tools. They love to get tools, but folks, don't give anybody a cheap tool. This is a cheap tool. Look what happened. I was digging, and in no time it bent. Whereas for a few more dollars, if you get really good quality tools, that makes such a difference. Oh, and when it comes to, we have Joyce Chin pruning scissors. We have wonderful Felco pruners. When it comes to pruning season next late winter, I'll be talking about Felcos, both the saw and the pruning tool, which comes in two sizes. There's a lady's size and a man's size. Good weeding tools. This thing is one of those that just scrape along and cut off the weeds. So you could give a gardener a whole basket of easy presents, and not to mention, our hands are always awful. So hand cream just for gardeners. There's a number of lines, and all in a nice weeding bucket. So just an idea. I know Black Friday is on everybody's minds, and I just think there's a better alternative.
I know, I always help my mother out with the gardening, and her hands get so dry.
Yes.
And the pricks, too, from the rose
We're not
buds.
proud of our handshakes.
I might just buy these off of you and just wrap them up for her. All right, we have our first caller. It's Connie from Dunkirk. Good morning, Connie.
Good morning. I bought these bushes for my first home that I just got last year. Me and my boyfriend bought a home over in Dunkirk, and should I buy some burlap and cover the bushes? Because I just decorated the side of the house and put 3 bushes. Should I cover it with burlap the way I see other people covering their bushes?
Yes, Connie, that's a good question. Many people don't know what to cover, and most plants, most shrubs that you're talking about, the bushes, don't need to be covered. If you bought ones that are tough enough for this area, they don't need to be covered. The ones that you usually do cover are the rhododendrons, perhaps some hollies, maybe some azaleas, and maybe a brand new tiny little conifer, a pine tree or a shrub that is with needles. So most of the time, don't bother. Rhododendrons for sure.
And where are some good areas, too, in the area to pick up all of these things? Are there some different shops?
I would go to any of the garden centers. I mean, among the ones I know in the Landscape Association, we have Minnie's and Adams and Highway and Lockwoods in Hamburg and Johnson's in East Aurora and Masterson's and Murray Brothers in Orchard Park. There are so many garden centers.
Tons of places.
And honestly, they all have gifts. So that's just thanks for letting me give a tip about that.
Right. Okay, and now we have, I believe, Rose from Dayton on the phone. What's your question, Rose?
I was wondering, I plant in pots, and I can hear me back. And I was wondering, what do you suggest to rejuvenate the soil for next year for using the same soil?
Well, if you're going to use, if you're replanting your house plants, or if you're putting away your summer containers and planning on saving the soil, you know, theoretically, the experts say always replace the soil 100%. Well, most of us want to save some money, and even I don't replace it 100%. I leave half the old soil in there. I take out at least half the pot and throw it away on the garden, and then I will buy good potting soil and use it all around the new plant's roots. I figure I can mix the old with the new and get away with it.
That's a great tip. One more call I believe we have time for. Carmen from Tonawanda.
Yes, I have a sweet laurel plant. It's about 4 years old, and when I brought it in this season a few weeks ago, all the leaves seem to be drying out. The plant has moisture, and I don't know why. This has never happened before.
Okay, not unusual. We bring things in from the outside, and they're into hot, dry houses that are technically drier than the desert. Our houses need humidity, so use a humidifier, use moisture around the plants, but also don't let these plants sit in water. Just because it's drying its leaves doesn't mean you should overwater. You'll rot it and lose even more leaves. So some leaf drop is fine, but water only when it's dry on top, and humidify your house.
All right. Thank you, Sally. Great gifts, great tips. So as always, thank you. Okay.
Bye.
Have a great day. Thank you. Well,